A Ukrainian drone locks in. Let's see.
February 14th, 2026. A Ukrainian fiber optic drone
So not that
is
long ago.
tracking a Russian soldier. Further south, in the Kherson region, it encountered a drone attack while returning to another Russian soldier position.
This is in the south of Ukraine, Kherson. This is actually kind of closer where I grew up in Ukraine. You can see there's a little bit less snow there because it's in the south.
Another soldier thought he could hide from the drone by staying still. However, this did not work.
Jesus. He's drunk.
It is impossible to hide from drones. This attack clearly demonstrates that. A drone patrolling abandoned areas detected a soldier hiding behind a wall and launched an attack.
I couldn't even see that.
Another attempt to hide in the same style. The drone found a soldier hiding inside an abandoned building.
Holy shit, dude.
Now let's look at the inner parts of the Donetsk region. A Ukrainian fiber optic drone operator is conducting reconnaissance in the area.
You can't even hide in the building, an abandoned building. You can't even do that. Got drones in the sky, got the drones in the houses, got the drones in what's next. They're gonna have these giant electric worms. They will go under the ground and will pop up somewhere else, like the dune. That's the next big thing.
Soon after, a lone Russian soldier was spotted wandering around the front line. The drone made a quick maneuver and headed towards the soldier. The Russian soldier no longer had enough time to escape.
Damn, lost a foot.
A Russian soldier
Could have stayed
riding an
home.
ATV, one of the most commonly used but most vulnerable vehicles on the front lines, became the target of a drone.
Crazy.
Most Russian soldiers do not flee from drones.
They just freeze
These
up.
attacks are the prime example of this. Soldiers who hear the sound of a drone remain unresponsive and do not move.
It's crazy.
This could be a reaction to panic, or it could be a tactic they have been taught.
It's definitely not a tactic because they had to pass it on to their, well, the message never got to them that, hey, don't move. It didn't work. Nobody could deliver the message.
However, many soldiers have been in the same situation since the beginning of the war.
Yeah.
Look at that soldier. He's so calm in front of the drone that he doesn't even care about the attack. What do you think is the reason for the soldier's reaction?
I don't know.
Share your thoughts with us in the comments.
Yeah, let me know what you guys think because I think, you know, there's a level of stupidity that plays a role at some point, but there's probably a thing that because we're not there, that we just don't understand of what's going through their heads. Obviously, you know what I mean? But like overall, we don't know the situation exactly. So whatever their commanders or their officers, not commanders, their officers tell them is one. I just, there's more to the story that we can guess all we want. But there's got to be more than just they freeze up because they are scared or they think they're invisible if the drone comes. There's more to it. I want to know what it is.
You are about to witness how an experienced drone pilot detected a soldier. While conducting reconnaissance in a settlement where Russian soldiers were stationed in the Lyman region, the drone detected a Russian soldier despite moving at a high speed and immediately carried out a kamikaze attack.
Eagle eye in the sky.
There it is. Did you see that?
No.
The drone operator spotted a Russian soldier. Now the soldier has no chance of escaping.
Holy shit, that was so fast. Wow.
Do you want to see the uncensored version of this video with no blurs and no cuts? Head over to olegreacts.net. The link is in the video description. Check it out and enjoy the real experience.
ABM-21 Grad rocket system belonging to Russian forces in the Pokrovsk region was completely neutralized by a single drone. In the same region, the Ukrainian Signum Battalion attacked numerous Russian military equipment and vehicles. Russian forces suffered significant losses from these attacks. The vulnerability of such valuable equipment to drones is noteworthy.
There's a lot of them. Oh, drone on drone action. Bloop.
At the same time, infantry units could not escape being targeted
Dед
by drones.
Mороз. Dude, you just can't hide.
Drones have now taken complete control of the front lines. The war in the region is being fought almost exclusively with drones.
Wow.
2 Russian soldiers taking a break under a tree to rest were caught by a drone like this.
Wow.
In addition to soldiers who show no reaction to drones, there are also soldiers who fight back. This is exactly what these attacks demonstrate. Russian soldiers are usually targeted by drones when they are moving around in pairs or alone. Moving around in groups makes them easier targets for drones.
Bloop.
Did you see that the soldiers who saw the drones had no chance of escaping?
None.
Look closely.
Wow.
They don't even have time to raise their weapons. Russian forces failed to take any measures to protect their
My
infantry
God.
against drones. However, there are mini signal jammers that soldiers can carry. But these offer no defense against fiber optic drones.
Yeah, fiber optics.
They are also quite costly. Do you think there is any measure infantry can take to defend themselves against drones?
Well, not every Russian guy is gonna have a UAV or whatever jammer on them, you know?
The biggest obstacles to defense are cost and speed. While a single FPV drone costs $400 to $500, a laser system or smart interceptor capable of stopping it definitively costs thousands of dollars.
Okay, there you go. The math isn't mathing, you know? They're not gonna send out a bunch of Russians with $2,000 or $1,500 systems, a UV jammer, just so it just won't work. They already don't have spare money. Look at these soldiers. Look, this guy's dressed like a homeless person with a gun.
A truck carrying soldiers and ammunition to the position in the darkness of night was attacked by drones.
Oh God. 3, 4. Holy shit! There's like a whole. Damn.
The soldiers managed to escape, but all the supplies remained in the vehicle. The second drone that arrived in the morning destroyed the vehicle along with all the supplies.
You can tell those right there. Those are the UAV jammers right there on top of that truck.
The drone operator
He's looking-
targeted the vehicle's fuel tank.
Yeah, he's looking for a
directly.
fuel tank.
A Ukrainian FPV drone is chasing a Russian soldier.
Paskuda
The
group.
drone operator missed the first opportunity to attack. The soldier immediately ran to hide among the ruins.
Paskuda
But
group.
this is
That's
still
so funny.
not a place where he can defend himself. The drone continuously searched for a suitable position to attack. The soldier tried to hide. Moreover, it appears he has no weapon, because he had many opportunities to fire at the drone, but did not do so.
Wow.
The drone operator lost sight of the soldier for a moment, but he managed to locate him again. The soldier, who had hidden in a narrow space, could not escape the drone attack.
Crazy.
2 FPV drones that managed to infiltrate Russian positions in the Sumy
You can see
region
the shadow.
destroyed the Grad PC-3B missile launchers.
You can see that the launchers are still in there. The
in the
warheads.
Sumy region destroyed
Right there. Look, it's all armed.
the Grad PC-3B missile launchers belonging to Russian forces.
Mm-hmm.
Ukrainian drone units dealt a heavy blow to the Russian army's intelligence and artillery guidance capabilities this week.
Molnia.
Molnia and Zala Z, 16 drones, among Russia's most valuable reconnaissance assets, patrolling various points
Oh.
along the front line, were destroyed.
That one is $10,000. Zala Z16. We gotta look that one up, you guys. This drone right here, for 10K. I know it's like maybe not that much money in the drone world because there's so many different drones now, and there's there's drones that cost millions of dollars, literally.
Destroyed in midair by Ukraine's counter-drone systems.
Wow.
This is not merely a loss of equipment. It is the removal of the Russian military's visual capability on the battlefield. You can see the cost of these downed reconnaissance assets.
They're so accurate. So high up in the
These
sky.
two Russian soldiers were spotted wandering around the Bakhmut region, unaware of what was about to happen.
Uh-oh.
They were tracked for a while by a Ukrainian FPV drone. While tracking them, an FPV drone was sent to attack. The reason for not attacking earlier was to detect any secret hiding places or shelters. They still couldn't see the drone tracking them because it was tracking them from quite a distance. When they entered a ruined building to hide, a bomb-laden drone launched an attack.
Wow.
2 soldiers did not survive.
Oof.
The Ukrainian 3rd Assault Brigade is conducting a comprehensive operation in
Wow.
the Pokrovsk region that is crippling the Russian army's operational capabilities.
One by one.
This operation aims not only at physical destruction, but also at severing the connections between Russian units. Russian infantry, armored vehicles, and ammunition stocks stationed in the region are
Wow.
being systematically targeted by drones, with the most critical blows being dealt to military communication systems. Drones penetrating deep into
And now that the Russians lost Starlink, which is crazy. That's huge.
Pokrovsk are destroying supply vehicles on the roads, leaving Russian soldiers on the front lines without ammunition or command.
And Telegram. Yep.
By mid-February, Ukraine was no longer merely defending itself. It was targeting Russia's deep logistics network with drone technology and precision munitions. While Russia attempted to make small advances in the Donbas region
At what cost?
with numerical superiority, Ukraine's counterattacks increased the price the Russian army paid for this advance with each passing day. In particular, Ukraine's strategic drone strikes on oil refineries and ammunition depots within Russia, such as Kotlubin and Ukhta, are seriously disrupting the fuel and ammunition supply of Russian troops at the front. Ukraine, taking advantage of the shutdown of Starlink terminals on the Russian side, launched local but highly effective counterattacks in this region. Russia is struggling to maintain its defensive positions along the Dobropilya
Right.
and Huliaipol line.
Julio.
Despite losing thousands of soldiers and hundreds of vehicles, Russia continues to use the same logistical routes.
Good.
Do you think this is strategic stubbornness?
Yes.
Or is it a sign that the Russian command has still not developed a real alternative to drone warfare?
All the above. Now, I'm not sure which one it is, but I heard that the Russians are losing about 126 men per kilometer in Ukraine. And I don't know if it's a per kilometer, just per kilometer, or per square kilometer. So I don't know if that's a lot or not. Let me know in the comment section. As always, State24, great videos. I will leave his YouTube channel in the video description. Підпишись, це безкоштовно. Дякую всім, хто дивиться. Subscribe, it's free. Like the video, helps the algorithm, whatever. Thank you for the watch. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. До побачення.